dolls have been made in Finchingfield for centuries, but they have not always been like the ones now being made by Jill and Scott at Hobo Designs.
Scott, Ron's here.
Hello, Ron. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Lovely morning. Brought lovely weather with me.
Yes, indeed. Oh, excuse me, Ron. Good morning, Hobo. Hello there. Yes, sure. One Madeline? It should be off to the end of the day and be within about 4 days. So, okay. That's lovely. Thanks much for your order. This order for Masterpiece. I need it by the end of the day.
Oh, right, okay. It's got to go out today.
Yeah, so I shall have shares.
Yeah, you better, yeah.
So where is this model going to then, Scott?
This one's off to Boca Raton in Florida, Ron.
So you export these as well then?
Yeah, they go all over the world. We supply America, New Zealand, Australia, obviously the UK as well, and not enough in Europe, but sort of hopefully there'll be more and more.
How long have you been doing this then?
20 years now. We're getting the hang of it.
It's you and your wife, presumably, together?
Just Jill and I, yeah. Yeah, we've worked together and have done successfully now, as I said, for 20 years.
So whose idea was it to start a business like this then?
We actually fell into it, believe it or not. We were in a department store down in Ilford in Essex, and we found a pound note, just as Jill was looking for a patent book. Picked the pound up, we purchased a patent for £1.50 and have been going ever since.
Oh, that's amazing. And when did you come to Finchingfield then?
17 years ago, yeah.
So what did you do before this? Is it an allied trade to what you did at one time?
Not at all. I was in catering and Jill was in travel.
So it's a complete break for you?
Absolute. Our family said we were absolutely mad. We all both gave up our jobs after a short period, and we're still working today.
Who comes up with the ideas? How you wish to develop these?
It's an amalgam of just ideas. We just sort of knock around a few ideas and just things develop, and you tweak the whole time. Design is always ongoing. It's never complete.
And are these characters built on people that you know or loosely know?
No one specific, just essence of people. It's everyone knows somebody else who like resemble or look alike, and that tends to, the familiarity actually helps to sell them through. So.
When you finish the chair, Scott, what's the next operation? Where do you go to now?
Then it moves on to Jill and she takes over from there now.
What are you actually doing now?
I'm just going to put some eyeshadow on and then I stick her eyelashes on.
So this is a woman we're making, is it?
Yeah, basically we're all women actually. There's only one man amongst all these women.
Oh. Sorry about that. So you're folding them up now for appearance sake, I take it that is.
Yeah, there's like they've been curled up.
Did you design this head?
What we do, we get our sculptor to sculpt the head. We tell him roughly what we want, who we want it to look like, or a cross between, say, two people, and then see what he comes back with if we like it, and then we'll go ahead with that head. Otherwise, we'll get him to change it.
I see. So how many heads have you got then? How many different models of heads, I should say?
Probably about 12 or 14 different types of head.
So you're now sticking the head on a pre-made body. Presumably you've made these bodies up.
Yeah, we make these in batches.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So.
Now you're dressing this young lady.
Yes. Well, it's not that young.
Oh, very smart that is. That's really put it into perspective like that.
Unfortunately, I've got to take them together.
Oh, I see.
Because otherwise they sort of, in transit, they sort of fly upwards.
Oh, I see.
Or they can fly upwards, so.
This is incredible.
But I mean, all this is hidden. So,
No, these dresses, well, the dress you're putting on her, are they all pre-made somewhere as well? You don't make them yourself?
No, I make all the original ones and sort of work out all the patterns and everything.
Right.
And then we've got two machinists that actually come in and take work home and then bring it back the following week.
Oh, I see. Looks a bit painful, one of those right in your bottom.
Not as painful as a hot glue.
Oh, I love that.
And then I have to stick all that round there so that it sort of covers all that tape and everything.
It's very labour intensive, isn't it? How long does it take to make one of these from scratch?
We don't really make ones because we make batches of sort of 20 or 30.
Oh,
so,
I see.
But that's a week's work. So,
do you get clients phoning up and ask for 20 of these models, eh?
we get like mixed orders. So most orders are probably half a dozen pieces, various pieces. But I mean, some shops really do go through the whole range and stock every piece.
Right. How do you find working with your husband all the time? I mean, you're within 24 hours a day like this.
Yes, no problem, because we've always done it. So
I see.
yeah, we've always sort of worked together, and we both have our individual roles, so they don't really cross over, because we've both got sort of strengths and weaknesses really. So
Scott's not here at the moment. I mean, does he add anything into the fashion side, shall we say?
yes, in fact, I'm really the more practical one. Scott's the one with the ideas really.
Oh, I see.
He's actually much more creative than I am.
Fantastic.
So those ideas come from Scott.
Sorry, what's the skull cap on there for? I know it was to cover the hole, obviously, in the head.
Yeah, well, when the wig goes on, then it feels nicer rather than being, because the wig is only soft.
I see.
So then that just it helps it sit on the head really.
Because this is what we'd call a cottage industry. There's just the two of you working from home, really.
Yeah, really, yeah. Not far to go to work.
Is that fur or nylon?
Oh, it's nylon. Yeah.
That's all right.
Not really. Yeah. I don't know if you could afford real fur.
That bread looks very, very expensive, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does actually.
Do you get much response from customers that buy these? And not the shop that's buying them directly, but the people that buy them from the shops. What sort of response have you had? Does anyone ever write to you about it?
Yes, we get lots of people writing and really saying how they love them, and they want to collect them. Yeah, we get an awful lot of feedback actually, which is half of the thing really. It's not just the money; it is the sort of appreciation, which is really nice.
Could you ever imagine when you was at school developing this sort of trade?
Yeah, that's what I always wanted to do.
Oh, is it? So, always interesting.
Yeah.
Not many people get the
Yeah.
opportunity to follow
No.
what they like at school.
Yeah, this is exactly what so
How
that
interesting.
was. And I just put her in the chair.
She looks as
That's
if she
it.
was
So
made for the
is
job.
Yes, perfect
Wonderful.
fit.
That is beautiful. May
And
I
then what I'll do then, I'll accessorise her.
Well, there's a compact you'll put on them
Yeah,
there.
her little compact
Fantastic.
with a little mirror, so she can get a reflection. So she's just checking her hair, and she's finished.
So what happens now?
Well, we put her with her table, which has a little table with her gin and tonic,
Well, this brings the boss in now.
and then and then she's boxed up and sent on her way.
That's it. That's another one on the way from Finchingfield.